Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of that nearby nation, the nearby nation, how is everyone doing today? Alright, now if you guys are friends on Facebook or on Twitter, you'll notice that today I posted that I probably wouldn't have an episode out today. But I came home today after the gym and I was like, you know what, I got a couple hours to spare. So let me go ahead and read some comments and figure out what I want to do this episode, which I still haven't really figured out. I do know that I want to do thermal expansion. In fact, Mr. Driss said you should focus more on thermal expansion, the mod you couldn't name at the end, as we have seen plenty of IC2. Love your videos nearby. Keep up the great work. So yeah, I think I will be doing a lot more in thermal expansion. As for my home, I think it is going to be the volcano. You guys overly loved the whole volcano idea, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and get some chests working and go ahead and find my structure inside the volcano, at least for a little hideout for my chest area. I think I'm going to go ahead and do and relive. It's Season 3 now. I'm totally wrong on that. It's Season 3, not Season 2. But, yeah, relive the whole volcano moment of my life, you know? How many times can people say that, you know, you conquered a volcano and had turtles on it? Unfortunately, turtles will not be on this one because of the fact that Mo Creatures is not installed. So we won't have turtles, but oh well. Who needs turtles anyways, right? I don't need them. I don't think Mo Creatures is installed. I could be like totally wrong, but I don't think it is installed. So we have some food with us. I'm going to go ahead and keep that cooking while I wait. What do I have over here? I got some iron now. No iron in there. So I have 27 iron. That's enough for making sort of a suit, but for right now, let me just go ahead and take what I can and go ahead and ship myself up to the volcano. The maybe volcano home. Yay! Okay, so let me go ahead and say that this season I kind of want to do things differently in the fact that I want to like answer questions not only about like Minecraft itself, but kind of like if you guys have any questions about your life or focus on any questions like that I can relate to maybe. So in the comment section below, if you have anything like personal that you want to ask, kind of like who is it? Woody Gamer Attack. He kind of does like personal like life stuff, but it's, you know, he does it in Call of Duty. Kind of want to do that as well. So if you guys have any personal questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I might get to them, as well as share my life stories with you guys as well. Because I can tell you from the start. Okay, so this is home. I should be able to get back to the fake home, and let's go ahead and go over here. From the start of my life, I'm not gonna go all the way back to there. Oh, clay, sweet. We can get clay real quick with this wooden shovel. But when I started dating, I had like the worst experiences when I started dating. For example, I didn't start dating until I was in high school, and the one girl that I did start dating was what would you say? She was heavily Christian, and so Christian in the fact that like she broke up with me because God told her to. So yeah, that was the experience of my life. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm taking like a year sabbatical and all that. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then like 1 month later, she was with another guy, and I was like, yeah, I guess God just changed his mind on you. So yeah, that was my first experience in the whole dating world. And then of course I got with my, well, ex-wife now, so I don't really have a lot of experiences when it comes to dating. So I know I've had a lot of fans come up to me and it's like, I have problems relationship-wise, and I'm like, I'm not like the person to talk about, because, you know, I've just now, like, after Quirky, I just now tried to step my way back into the whole dating scenario, which is weird. I can explain that to you. It's really weird. I also have comments for Minecraft itself, guys, so there will be comments for Minecraft. For example, Rilo7799 said, Nearby Gamer, will you play a new game like Minecraft? Is so awesome and all, but change in a while. Like Dradnos is playing Civ 5, IC2. I have no clue what. Oh, he says IC2 because he wants me to start IC2. Got it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about playing different games. I just gotta find the game that has my niche. However you say it. So I don't know. But going back to the whole like, wow, these seem harder to break now. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I don't know. Going back to the whole like relationship-wise thing. Yeah, so I had one of my first dates the other day after Quirky, and let me just say it didn't go very well. It did not go very well at all. For example, let's just say this. Her picture was perfect, right? And then when I got with her, I didn't notice that she didn't open her mouth during the whole like picture taking thing. So I didn't realize that she had braces, which I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with braces at all. Except for people with braces, when they kiss, they don't actually know the pressure that they put down on the braces, so I almost lost a lip that night. Let's just put it that way. And so we went to 2 different bars, which, let me just tell you this. If you go to a bar that's playing loud music as a first date, you're probably not going to get any conversation done because you can't hear each other. That was horrible. So, yeah, another first date no-no that I would never do again. It's turning nighttime. No, 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 no. I guess third of all, it was okay, but I've never really had like well, I've had one normal date my entire life, and normal as I'm talking about like apple pie dating. You know, you go meet somebody and then you go home separately. I've had one of those, and that was awesome and amazing. I've only had so many bad ones that well, a couple bad ones that it's just like, well, they're not bad. They're just like, it's not traditional on the first date. This wall looks pretty cool to go into. It's not traditional on the whole first dating. Like, you're not supposed to go home with the person that you're dating for the first time. Internet dating is a little bit different than, you know, because I've only had like 2 other dates that weren't internet dating. So internet dating is a little bit different than what I thought it would be. But yeah, so not only that, like, I don't know. This is one thing that you never say to somebody on a first date, which is really scary, and it scared me off, like, entirely. Like, even if, like, she was the best person for me, I would probably still walk away from this date going, I don't think I'm going to call her back. And she said, I think you might be the one. Yeah, so I was just a little bit on the whole freaked out, like, I don't think so side of things. So that didn't help out at all. Let's go ahead and get back to Minecraft for a second. Chaos Leper says, don't even need to watch before liking. Good old Nearby is back. Yes, he is. He is back. By the way, I'm really sore today. Jim just totally destroyed me. Inuyasha 142222 and totally said that wrong. I'm sorry, I brutalized your name. Nearby, I enjoy your videos a lot, and I've been a fan for a while. Disappeared when all you did was co-op videos, never solo and barely any solo. Just wanted to say this video was good, and yes, I like the fact that you talk to your fans and talk about the stuff in the videos, but at the end of the video you literally didn't move and just talked. Do you think you can move and talk? And I mean, it wasn't driving me nuts how you had like 3 iron and tons of gems, like the green ones and the blue ones that you could have gotten stuff with, but that's totally understandable. Sometimes I get to a point where I just talk and talk and talk and I don't shut up, and at that point I stopped moving, but hopefully I can continue to talk and move at the same time. I don't know, it's kind of weird. When I first started commentary, it is kind of like focus based. Like, if you're not talking about what you're doing, sometimes you just sit here and go, okay, and this happened and that happened, and you gotta, mining is a little bit easier than like building stuff. If you try to build stuff and talk about other things, it just gets off subject. It's weird. Like, I never thought I was gonna be a commentator in the first place, so this is an awkward subject to begin with. But yeah, so I'm getting used to the whole like moving and talking, and if I only have to press a button down and move a couple blocks, it makes it a little bit easier to move and talk. But let's get back to the whole like dating scenario. So yeah, so she stayed with me that night, which I'm not blasphemy for that, but you know, oh, lava, 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 lava. You guys remember that day? Lava, 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 lava. So anyways, it's not bad that she stayed with me for. I just wanted a traditional date where you go to a bar and you go away and the date doesn't come with you. But again, like any male, of course I'm gonna go, yeah, you can come over. So she snored so loud, and I'm not gonna put everyone down that I date. No, that's not how I do it. It's just this was my first dating scenario back in the whole dating thing, and it just didn't seem to work out at all, to the point that I wanted it to work out. So, but yeah, first of all, never say that you're going to be the one on the first date. And yeah, next time I see somebody's picture, I'm gonna make sure they open their mouth and they have a smile. That way I can see. And like I said, I'm not partial to braces. People with braces are cool because they're fixing their teeth. My teeth have been messed up since I've been a kid because I have like fangs. But you know, I don't put anyone down for the braces thing. I don't want to be bit. So anyways, so that was that, and I've had one other date since then, and it's been cool and all. So it's just focusing on me, focusing on everything else in my life. But yeah. Oh, karaoke I was talking about. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I went out with karaoke with my friend, which I'm not gonna name his name because I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't even want to be publicized. But he's not anyone popular, and he doesn't do YouTube or anything, so you guys don't know him. But anyways, I went out karaokeing with my friend. I'm hoping I didn't tell this story already. I have deja vu sometimes where I'm like, did I tell this or not? So let's go ahead and put our stuff there. Take our sword back. Yes, I made a sword, dead man. Yes, I made a sword. So, but yeah, went out karaokeing with a friend. I didn't karaoke. We just listened to karaoke because, you know, I'm that shy in person. Like, for example, when I went to the whole fan meetup, I was really shy. And I was surprised how shy kids were. Like, most kids these days aren't shy at all. They'll just, like, totally tell you how it is and how they think stuff is. But I was totally shy, just sitting in the corner going, does anyone know me? So I was shy karaokeing too. I was sitting back listening to everything that was going on. But anyways, some memorable parts was there was this guy that was singing Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. I don't know if you guys know the song, Let's Get It On. Yeah, so anyways, the only part he knew, and if you guys don't know what karaoke is, basically they set up a prompter that tells you all the lyrics to the song, and you could just look at it and sing it. Well, he wasn't looking at the prompter at all, so that just made it like twice as hard for me. I kind of want to make that even. Twice as hard for me in the fact that I was just laughing my butt off because he was just improvising the whole song of Let's Get It On. Now, what made this even more funnier is the fact that he was just walking around trying to flirt with all the girls and trying to do Let's Get It On. So that was hilarious to me. I was having so much fun just laughing because this is my first experience like in a whole bar karaoke scene, which I was just, oh my gosh, over exaggeratingly awesomely yelling and laughing at the guy. But yeah, that was really cool. Let's see. Ninja543 says awkward moment when I was trying to type when I was typing and I hit R and I heard that sort of key on Nearby's video. Also broke a hand, so it's taking forever to type this, so I will stop now. Aw, you broke your hand. Best wishes on healing, man. Best wishes. Don't move it too much. So another thing that happened was there was this like 60-year-old lady, and I'm going to say she was 60 years old because she was old. Old. But anyways, she was hitting on my friend in the way that she was like, are you gay? Like, in the whole fact that, you know, why aren't you hitting on me? I think is where she was getting. But he had a fedora on too, so she was all like, are you gay? And like, my friend's really a manly guy. He doesn't really like to be called gay. I don't think any guy actually likes to be preferred to be called gay. That's probably just the one thing that we all go, I'm not gay. For example, when all you guys are like, I love you, Nearby, no homo. The reason why you guys put no homo is so no one can, even though we know the fact. So, but anyways. So, yeah, that was a little interesting. We were sitting in a booth, and I had my legs, like, on the booth next to me, because the booth's, like, a two-seater booth, and I was just like, nobody is sitting next to me. Not any old ladies or grandmas or anything like that is sitting next to me, because every time my friend would leave to go to the restroom, she would come over and just, like, start messing with my legs, and I was just like, leave me alone, lady, leave me alone. Not only that, my friend antagonized her by buying Jello shots, which was just like, The second gross part was she actually used her finger to stir the Jello shots, and it was just like, I think I puked a little in my mouth. Oh, it was a horrible time with my friend. I wasn't dating my. Here's where the no homo part comes in. I'm just kidding. So, anyways, Das Paper Tigerin says Nearby, if you choose to have a volcano home, you won't have to worry about light around the home because all the lava, but you might accidentally dig out lava and get melted. Yeah, I almost did that already. I should have read that comment a little bit earlier. Now, I think I got this covered. I think I'm not going to die, or I'm going to try not to die. Let's focus on trying not to die, shall we? Arcros231000 says, lies, slab furnace uses twice as much coal, but goes faster. Also, the alternative to IC2 is called thermal expansion. Almost much better season so far. Also, much better. Not almost. I almost got drunk at school at 14, where I almost made out with the homecoming queen, who almost went on to be Miss Texas. Does anyone know that song? Anyone? Come on, Bowling for Soup, almost. And I almost loved you. That's a cool song. You should get that on your iPod. Speaking of iPod, technology is so weird these days, and the fact that kids will never know, and yes, I'm speaking about you guys, or the adults that's listening to will understand this. Kids will get the away from me. Kids will never know about the whole dial-up phones because there's none anymore. Like, I have not seen a dial-up phone in like forever. Let's go ahead and put the rest of the stuff in this chest and go back home and get the rest of our stuff. And then I want to dig like an area down to the bottom of the canyon or the volcano, because I think that will like suffice in being a better way of getting down there and getting minerals and resources and stuff. But kids will never know like dial-up phones or anything like that anymore, because there's not. Like, how many parents out there, if the parents are watching, actually have a home telephone and not just a cell phone? Most people these days, because the plans are so much cheaper on cell phones, only have a cell phone and they carry it around with them. They don't have a home phone. Like, I remember the episodes of watching like Roseanne and like and all that kind of stuff, where like, you know, Becky or something would be on the phone and she'd be like yelling for the other sister, and, you know, like, the phone's for you, you know. Nowadays that doesn't happen. Everyone has their own phone. Teenagers have their own phone. They don't even have to walk to a phone. For example, Hot Tub Time Machine was hilarious. I watched it the other day again, and he was all like, the main guy, one of the main guys, the kid that wasn't actually alive back in the future or back in the past, was all like, he's all hitting on this girl, and she walked away, and he told his friend, he's like, well, how do I talk to her? He's like, you have to go get her. And he's like, that's exhausting. And that's kind of how it is these days. People don't really think of that. Like, to date these days, you can't just like text message, or back in the day, you couldn't just text message somebody and say, hey, you want to meet here? You had to go talk to them. You had to go call them on a phone that was a dial-up, and if they weren't home, then you had to wait. You know, you didn't have like instant ability to talk to somebody. So now that I have this, I can get all this extra stuff though, which is cool because we upgraded. Upgrades is what we needed to get these all, because I can make like picks and stuff out of this stuff, which is cool. It's cool. I have one more comment. Like I said, I'm gonna read more comments, but I'm not going to like read more comments out loud in the videos. I'm gonna try to make it like between 5 to 10, because I know how over exaggerated or I can get when it comes down to comments. So I'm trying to focus on comments, but also give you part of my story of my life, of my missions. So let me know what you guys think about this episode, how I did in focusing on both points as well as focusing on what we're doing in the video. Give me a like if you guys really liked and enjoyed the video. Yes, I'm gonna ask for a like. Go ahead. All those like people out there that's like, oh my gosh, is all you doing like. Go ahead and just dislike if you want. I don't care. But anyways, give me a like if you guys like how the season is going so far, this episode is going so far, and give me a dislike if you guys are like, oh, he's talking too much about his life, oh, he's talking too much about this. Let me know in the comment section down below, because you guys are epic. One last comment. MC Omega X123 says, you mentioned karaoke. I just had to go to comment again. Karaoke is insanely fun. I used to have debilitating anxiety, which has gotten a lot better for a few reasons, which is I'm about to mention. But karaoke, other than doing YouTube recording and such, and going to my convention with a couple of years ago, HaleCon, a local gaming, sci-fi, fantasy, anime convention, karaoke was one of the things that helped me break the shell. If you get the chance, you need to try it. I know I'm definitely, next time I go, I'm going to go up there and start singing, because I think that's one thing I'm missing out on, is actually doing the whole vocalish thing. Even though I have a horrible voice, I think it would be hilarious. Also, there's this song that I think it's a remake, but it's by the same guy that did I got designer shades just to hide my face, wear 'em around like you're cooler than me. It's by like Mike Posner, but it's really cool. It's like, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole crew is here. There's a curse word in the middle, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, that song is amazing. If you get a chance, go ahead and YouTube it. It is like, it's my like gym jam now, you know. I have to have it in the gym to like keep me focused. I'm just like, yeah, I did start from the bottom, and now look where I'm at, you know. And I've brought some people along with me. I mean, so which is cool, you know. I got AJ and Deadman and all those other people that I've helped and want to help and keep getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, we started from the bottom, now we're here, you know. So let's appreciate that fact. I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of this. Go ahead and break down all my furnaces. Can I actually break that down with? Is it gonna? Okay, cool. We got it. Cool. We got it. Just breaking everything. Could have used a wooden axe to get this. You know what? They should just like make it disintegrate if you don't use a wooden axe on that. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't want to waste all the wood for that. Well, it's not that much wood, but you know what? We're hungry. Let's go ahead and eat, because Nearby needs to eat like a beast. He's got to eat like a beast. So let's go ahead and get back to the volcano, and then I think I'll probably end this episode. I think it's enough chatting for now. I'm a chatter is what I could say. A rat-a-chat chat chewy. So but let me know down below if you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about. Maybe I can relate to some issues that you have. I don't know. It'd be cool to just talk about other things besides Minecraft 24/7. So that's what I think will make this a fun series, is knowing different things. Like, I'm not gonna tell you my whole dating experience. Basically, I did anyways. But you know, I think it's cool to know about the person's life that you're listening to. It gets you a little bit more of an insight on what I do and, you know, what I'm going for in my life. Like, I would love to do this for a living, but on the other side, I went to school for 4 years for a software engineering degree, and I would love to find a software engineering job in Tulsa. So, or at least somewhere around this location. So, who knows? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to like if you really did like the episode. I want to know how many people have watched since this, you know, I don't know how many minutes it's been, but how many people have watched to this point. So, give me a ducky comment down below. It's got to be in a sentence, though. I want some kind of sentence of, you know, I love my rubber ducky or something like that. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later, everyone.